All right, just want to give you guys some updates. I just got out of the shower. I have a girl. The helicopters. I think it's gonna be weird when we don't hear helicopters anymore. Truly, it's gonna be very quiet without all the helicopters. But I have a girl coming over to do laundry here in just a little bit, so I had a little time to spare before I head out, and I figured, you know what, I'm gonna put on a little makeup. Trying to feel a little human today. So yeah, girl coming over to do laundry, and then I am heading out to Overlook Apartments. I want to talk about this real quick because this is really important. So I am going to let a few people jump on because this is a really important thing that I need to bring up. It's horrifying. Trigger warning for death, but it needs to be talked about, and some of these people may have family members there, so they need to know. If you're just jumping on, don't come at me for doing my makeup. I have a girl coming over to do laundry, and I had a little time to spare, and I figured I just want to like feel a little normal today. So Overlook Apartments, I can send you the address if that sounds familiar to you. There were alarms going off yesterday there. Essentially, these people were left to die. The manager completely abandoned them. This is an apartment living situation for elderly people, 75, older. I'm trying to hurry because I don't want to be doing this when she gets here. Alarms going off in the building. There were people just coming in and sleeping there, which I get, but these people were essentially just left. The manager just totally abandoned the apartment complex, didn't let anyone know. These people are elderly. They hadn't eaten in days, 4 or 5 days. There's a lady that said, I haven't eaten in 5 days. Where's the manager? She was explained, it was explained to her the manager left. Manager left, he dipped. She said, there's no manager here. And she said, well, my friend's been dead for days down the hall, and we couldn't call anyone. That's what we're dealing with here. There were more than one deceased person in that place. They had not eaten in days. They had no way to go to the bathroom because there's no water to flush toilets. So, and some of them need, that's reality. So my plan today, they were fed pretty well yesterday, hamburgers, hot dogs. My plan today, I am going to go by there first and just do a wellness check, just knock on some doors, make sure, the people that are there are okay, and see specifically what they need. I'm going to run down to the venue where you guys have been sending all those donations. It is amazing. They are getting some great stuff in, and they are getting a lot of it. And stuff is coming in every day. You guys send in those Amazon orders. Those are coming in every day. So I am going to do just a little wellness check there, see what they can use, what they need. A lot of adult diapers, if you're still looking for stuff to send. Adult diapers, cold weather items, because it's going to get cold and some of these places aren't going to have power back for a while. So cold weather items. And then I'm going to go down to the venue, get what they could need or use, and bring it back there. Guys, this is what, over a week out, and there are still people in these conditions. And no one knows. And these are just the people, that the people that are getting reported on are just the people that we know about. These are people that were essentially just abandoned. And I hesitated on saying this, but a family member drove in from Atlanta, was informed of the situation with their loved one, at this apartment complex and said they were not going to take their loved one home because they didn't want to have to bring them back later. So, if you have a family member that has been living at the Overlook apartments, it is majority elderly, from as far as I know, elderly, go get them. Go get them immediately. That place needs to be closed down. It is not okay. It was filthy. There was just alarms ringing. People literally just going to the bathroom anywhere they could. These people can't go out and just fill up buckets of water and bring them back home. And this is just one. This is just one place that we're stopping by. And who knows how many more are out there like that. And this isn't a place where, they weren't washed away. They were still in this building. Paramedics and fire department were called yesterday. They did show up, so that's a relief. But, we gotta make sure these people are taken care of. And that's just one place out of a lot of places. So that is kind of the lineup today. After she comes and does her laundry here, I am going to go do just a quick wellness check there. I obviously am not going to post any of the people, but I will take some pictures of the conditions because it needs to be documented that these people are living like this. And there were some people there kind of taking advantage of this situation. Yeah. So after that, I'll go to the venue, collect what they need, and then back to the venue to help collect and organize supplies. I did just want to it's not funny, but it's kind of a little lighter note, kind of a funny little had fun thing. Pornhub showed up. Those of you guys that know Pornhub, they showed up with U-Hauls and actors and some stars, and they had U-Hauls full of electronics and drones and laptops, a whole thing of laptops for people, because people are having trouble finding places to go fill out FEMA applications, and the places where there is Wi-Fi or a computer, that's creating big lines of people trying to use those. So they brought in a huge U-Haul full of laptop. I don't know why, it just made me smile. Some of the Pornhub girls walked around and just made people smile and laugh. They used collection plates. They got money to donate. But shout out to Pornhub, because we see you. And I think it just kind of lightened up the mood a little bit. And they brought a ton of stuff. I'm pretty sure Pornhub is illegal in North Carolina. I'm not sure. So, maybe they're trying to get some legality here. I'm not sure. But either way, let's fucking go, girls, because that's awesome. So that is kind of the plan for today. One of my very, very, very best friends, Marissa, is in town. She used to be on all my videos when she lived here, and we used to work together, and she is just one of my favorite people. Her father-in-law is a pastor at a church in Swannanoa, at Generation Church. So she is here staying with me, and we're going to go to Target tonight to buy some things to put together an event for the kids at Generation Church sometime this week. So if you have little ones, or someone here that has little ones, once we get that kind of planned out, we'll share that information. Just to kind of get them, out of the house, or, maybe somewhere where they can just feel safe and relaxed for a little bit. We're going to do some pumpkin painting, so try to keep it festive. And so yeah, she's at Generation Church today. They do have hot food. They have tons of supplies. So if you are looking for supplies or know someone out towards Swannanoa that needs supplies, Generation Church is doing that. They're handing stuff out, and you can go there for stuff like that. That's probably where I'll be tomorrow. A couple of you, it's so sweet. You said, I stopped by this place and asked if you were there, and they said you were there earlier in the day. So I will be likely at Generation Church tomorrow and maybe the next day. And then I will be at the venue the majority of today after we go by that Overlook complex. Oh my gosh, it feels good to like put some makeup on. My house is still available if you need to do laundry. I've had a couple people come by and do it. It will be in use. She said she'll probably be around 10, between 10 and 10:30. So probably from 10 to noon, my laundry will be, or my washer dryer will be in use, but it is open after that. Just get in contact with me if you need to do laundry, or you just want to like binge watch some Schitt's Creek or Gilmore Girls. If you need a shower. But it is, it's been go, go, go. And I think what's so, you know, what's inspiring about this is that it hasn't slowed down. You know, in the beginning, a lot of times these things pick up steam and it's go, go, go. And then people kind of, you know, they forget and they go back to their normal life. And I get it. I mean, I told people yesterday, like, me not working is not helping anyone. And I can't go too much longer without working. And I should just be grateful, you know. I felt guilty, like, how am I gonna work? It's so icky. And yeah, it's gonna feel icky for a long time. But me not working is not helping anyone. So, you know, I am gonna get back to posting probably just like Amazon deals and stuff. I don't know when it's gonna be like videos and stuff like that, but probably just like the little Amazon deals in my channel on Instagram. So if you're in there, you'll be able to see them. But yeah, I kind of had to have this like come to Jesus where it was like, you know, unfortunately my bills are still going to keep coming in, and me not working is not going to help me or anybody else. So I need to just be grateful that I even can still work, and that I have a job that I can do from anywhere, that I can do, you know, without having to worry about going back to a job or finding a new job. Like, I just am really learning to be like, all right, I got to embrace what I have. It's going to feel icky for a while. I work in sales, but that's just the job I have. And I need to just, you know, what can you do? So I will be, you know, posting some of that stuff in the next couple days. Some of you asked, I know there's Prime Day stuff coming up, and some of you asked if I'm going to be sharing deals. I'm going to do, yeah, I'll be sharing deals. I just don't know when they'll be going up. Like, they'll be up at some point during the day. Sunshine Sammy's, if you have little ones, they are giving out free ice cream. And if the kids just need something a little fun, or you need some freaking ice cream, you can go by there and get some free ice cream. What is happening with my eyebrows right now? So, yeah. But if you know someone, or you know who the manager is or was at the Overlook Apartments, they, somebody's going to be in trouble, because it's fucked. I mean, they left those people, didn't contact families, didn't contact the fire department. Some of these people didn't even know what was going on. They just were like, we've just been in here with no power and water, and we didn't know. We don't have cell phones, or if they had cell phones, the cell phones don't work. These are people in their, you know, 75 and up, some of them in their 90s. They can't just get in their car and drive, you know, to Charlotte. So it's also really fucking disappointing that their families didn't go up there to check on them. And I understand maybe some of them couldn't, but those of you, you know, if you are watching this and you have a family member there and you are like in New York right now, you need to go down there and pick up your loved one, because they are not okay in that place. I've also thought a lot about this afterwards, like how something like this will make you like, how come I haven't always been doing this? Like volunteering or just letting people come, you know, do their laundry and things like that. And I'm telling you guys, something like this will change you forever in some good ways and some kind of scary ways. but mostly good ways. And it's like, I don't think I could ever go again without volunteering at like a senior living place or at Mana Food Bank. I love, that's actually what I did for my senior project. I was trying to find a picture of it just because you guys would laugh. I did, you know, hunger in Western North Carolina and what an issue it is as my senior project in high school. And every day after school, I would dress up in this like giant Campbell's soup can and stand outside of Food Lion. That's a grocery store we have here, is called Food Lion, and take donations to bring to me at a food bank. And then I would go volunteer there on the weekends and help organize food. So that's what I did for my senior project. Needless to say, I do not like when people are hungry. I know I don't like being hungry, so it enrages me when I see people that are hungry. So yeah, we're gonna make sure that those people have some warm food in their belly and that they have plenty to last them. Ooh, that's a big boy. And that they have plenty to get them by. So, yeah, if you're just jumping on here and you're like, this bitch, why is she doing her makeup? I am letting someone come over and do laundry, and I had a little time to spare, and I just wanted to feel a little human today. So that is why I'm doing my makeup. And I'm definitely one of those people when I, you know, when I feel put together, I feel better. And I think I just need this today. So, places you can donate still. You can donate to 21 North Market Street. That is Asheville 28801. They are taking anything and everything. So if you're, you know, going places, and some of these places, they can't take clothing. It's just, I don't know why, but they just can't. I would assume that it can run a risk for like bed bugs and things like that. So if you can, you know, just wash them if you can before you send them in, just to eliminate any further issues right now. Our water is toxic. Our mud is toxic. We're using, even like I have water here, but you have to use bottled water to brush your teeth, wash your face. And I am one of the very lucky ones. So just put that, you know, in your back pocket. But if we can eliminate any issues of like disease or bed bugs or fleas or anything like that, if you can wash them, awesome. If you can't, you can't. But you can send in blankets. I know they need more boots of all like men's sizes and women's sizes too, but specifically like bigger, you know, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 sizes. The mud here is burning through people's boots and skin. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into like whatever people think. All I know is there's something very toxic in the mud, and it happened when a chemical reaction, something with plastic. I don't really know. Something with plastic. I don't really know the ins and outs. I'm not Bill Nye the Science Guy, but something hit something leaked. And now the mud is toxic and burning quite literally through the bottom of people's shoes, gloves, things like that. And these are the people that are out there trying to help, you know, recover bodies and people. So boots are big, gloves, like heavy duty gloves, not like winter gloves. I've bought shitloads of those, but like the big heavy duty, you know, work gloves, chapstick, Neosporin, Benadryl, things like that. We are going, I mean, it's in the 50s today. Like our weather dropped significantly today. So it's about to get pretty cold here. So I know some of the shift, some of the need is shifting from food because we also don't want the food to go bad. If you are going to send food, non-perishables are best. Because now I think the concern is that food might start going bad if we're not getting it out quick enough. And I know the need has kind of shifted for like warm weather clothing, sleeping bags. Those like hot hands are really good. Those packs of hot hands. You can get like a jumbo pack on Amazon. and send them to 21 North Market Street, Asheville, North Carolina, 28801. And we will be getting those out. And those are actually going in people's hands. So if there's places like, let's say somebody calls in and is like, we need this, this, and this at this nursing home. They're taking everything they can from what we have and bringing it there. So just as quickly as stuff is coming in, it's going out rapidly. So just know, you know, they need everything. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. Feels weird to like get ready. Yeah. So that's kind of the update and the plan today. I am going to be going into Swannanoa at some point. If not today, then definitely tomorrow. So I will update you guys on how they're doing out there. As far as destruction, that was one of the places that is just completely awful. So I'll kind of give you an update. The only stuff I've seen on TikTok and Facebook. I know it's been on the news some places, and some places it hasn't. I can't tell you why. I don't know why. I know that there is another hurricane coming in, I believe, in Florida. So I know they're probably trying to avoid another situation like this and prep people for the next one. Because, you know, and it's hard when you're here and you see people like, well, why didn't they just evacuate? Guys, hurricanes don't happen here. Like, we're not even really like pushed to get flood insurance because floods don't happen here. We're in the mountains. We're in a valley. There's no coast. There's no beach. The nearest beach is 5 hours away. And we're going there for supplies. Hurricanes do not happen here. That's why no one was warned. No one left. And if they were warned at any stretch, it was way too late because gas was already out. The rain had already started. Like, people's husbands were out of town or their wives were at work or their kids were at school. I stutter when I get upset, and it has gotten like really bad lately. There's no prepping for something like that here, ever. It's like if a deadly blizzard came to Tampa, Florida and killed thousands of people. Like, you don't prep for that. And another thing people don't really get is this is mountainous, deep, thick mountain terrain. Where I live in Asheville, it's considered like the bougie city. And it's not. I mean, it's nothing like Charlotte or New York or places like that. Like, I'm in the like bougie city part of town, and it's not. People, I mean, this is dense wood. Road, you know, gravel roads that are 20, 30 miles off the interstate, deep buried in the woods. Mountains, the way, when the water's coming that fast, you got to think, okay, so here's Lake Lure. When that water comes down or overflows, right? It doesn't have anywhere to like retreat. It's not like a flat land where it's just going to go whoosh. There's no ocean for it to eventually like retreat into. It goes down. Lake Lure is on a mountain. Chimney Rock, where you saw all of that, you know, that whole city's gone. That is a mountain. So it came down that mountain. Asheville's a valley. So it's going to go boom, 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 take out everything on its way. It's moving, I think they said twice the amount of water that flows per second at Niagara Falls. There was a period of rain. Yeah, which we get a lot of rain. We get rain, we get wind. That's not out of the norm. But when you're coming down a mountain at that intensity, in the woods, like, this isn't asphalt, this isn't Rocky Mountains, this is grass and mud mountains. So once that's saturated enough, it can't hold up. So now as that water's coming, it is taking down everything in its path. The mud is sliding. So the trees are sliding. The houses that are getting hit by that are now sliding. And it's all coming down into the valley. Well, there's still no ocean down here or big lake or anything for that to go to. So now it is settled. Now that the water has started to retreat and dry up, you're left with mud, yeah. It's like a giant snowball of trees and mud and water that just pick up speed and take down everything in its path. But it's not flat. This isn't like New Orleans. This isn't like Florida. There's, think about when that water goes down and it hits another hump or another mountain, just picks up more steam again and goes even faster. It's like when you go down a roller coaster and you pick up that speed to go up the next hill, same thing. And then you pick up speed again. So it's going over mountain, hill, like logs, trees are rolling with it. So it's not, I see people getting like defensive of, now they know what it's like in Florida now. And then people are like, this isn't guys, this isn't the same. This is not the same. And I'm from New Orleans. I have a deep spot in my heart for New Orleans with Katrina. There's nowhere for it to go. There's no ocean for it to retreat to. It just sits until it dries up. So yeah. I've heard mixed things that the dam broke, that the dam didn't break. I don't know what's true. All I know is it's bad. So I'm going to jump off here. I'll keep you guys updated throughout the day. You can still send donations to 21 North Market Street, Asheville, North Carolina, 28801. And yeah, just keep saying your prayers. Thank you to everybody who is out there helping. Thank you to all you guys that are donating. Thank you to all the amazing first responders, people, volunteers that are just using their equipment, their tools, their vehicles, their helicopters to help. I love you guys, and I will keep you updated.